50% totally self-sufficient to 5% that are self-sufficient. And let me tell you, it's weird if you know how to skin a buck around a trot line. Homeland Security says, look out for those people. I see articles every year of somebody in the country skinning a deer by a major road on their own property. And you know what? The cops come because people drive by and they see an animal being cut up and they think it's animal abuse. And the police come and they act like something's wrong because they've been trained that when you get called, well, you got to act like something's been done wrong. Now, I've got 100 articles or more I want to cover here today, but that's the domestication that we've gone under. All of the instincts that, like electricity, are transmitted through our DNA right back to the beginnings of our origins are there in the genetic memory. We have magnetic cells in our brains, in our spinal cords, and in our guts, and in our heart in hundreds and hundreds of studies. I'm about to cover one right now, where we are connected to the moon, the sun, the Earth's polarity, the gravitational field, changes in that. And the globalists have known this for 100 plus years. And they have been manipulating it. You don't just think they're trying to shut down the Amish and trying to shut down backyard gardens, do you? And trying to shut down seed exchanges for no reason worldwide. We are being destroyed as a species by the technocrats in their own words. And as I talk about, your ancestors can touch you. An ancestor 3,000 years ago, whether Africa, Europe, Asia, it doesn't matter. Mesoamerica, 3,000, 5,000, 6,000, is physically connected to you because your mother and your father touched them and came out of them. Their mother and their father touched them and were raised by them. It is a genetic, electrical transmission of data and genetics that is magic. And that's under attack with the GMO that within 3 generations, just BT corn alone turns guinea pigs into blind, mentally retarded creatures, if they're lucky to live, with tumors all over their bodies. We're already now going into the 2nd generation of attack. Autism set by 2025 to be half the population. We are under mega attack. The data is incontrovertible. And the reason I mention that is, here's this article. This is out of Fox News. Seals may have natural GPS. I love how they always have old articles as if they're new. It's been known for decades that seals can even have goggles put on them and can be dropped in and know where they're going. They have magnetic GPS. Beyond echolocation with bats. So do we, folks. Peter Rajic, the editor of the Atlantic Sun and the U.S. National Science Foundation to Live Science, contributed to this Fox News report. While hunting, Weddell seals have biological adaptations that allow them to dive deep as much as hundreds of meters, but also the uncanny ability to find the breathing holes they need on the surface of the ice. Now researchers, supported by the U.S. National Science Foundation, NSF, believe they have figured out they really do it. And how they do it, by using the Earth's magnetic field as a natural GPS. How do you think butterflies hatch out in Canada and fly all the way to central Mexico, the monarch? Takes 3-4 generations to get up to Canada, and then the big one's born that's 4 times the size, the big B-2 bomber, and it flies back. Magnetic. They've done the university studies shooting magnetic fields at them. They just fall out of the sky. Why do you think the honeybees are dying along with BT corn? The magnetic fields are being jacked. And it goes into this animal we think may be highly evolved with an ability to navigate using magnetic senses in order to find ice holes some distance apart and get back to them safely. And it goes on from there, from marine biology, University of A&M University, and it just goes on. The reason I raise this is I'm going to tie it in to the Redskins and the Cowboys getting in a whole bunch of fights yesterday when we come back. All right? And I'm going to explain how all this works coming up and how we're being manipulated. And how they take ritualized memories, you name it, and create false rivalries in the population to control us using our physical memory, our genetic memory, you name it. It's all coming up. Some of the deep secrets of how we're controlled and how we can break free. This is the ultimate self-help broadcast. Stay with us.
The CDC just announced flu vaccines may have the wrong strain of flu virus. You may not be protected. Whatever your lifestyle, your immune system is critical, and Immudyne provides your immune support. Doctor recommended, stimulant-free, and not found in pharmacies. Go to Immudyne.com to find out more or to place an order, or call 866-257-8668. That's IMMUDYNE.com or 866-257-8668. Remember, Immudyne is key support for your immune system.
Hey, Boomer! I learned in school today that 60% of our bodies are made of water. Good thing we have the Berkey system. It's the cleanest, best water ever. Mom says it's because the Berkey's filtration system cleans out the bad stuff and leaves only pure, delicious water. I know, right? You love it too. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. Let's go get some. Get Berkey clean water by calling 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Or visit GoBerkey.com.
We all have our own idea about what being safe and secure means. The door's locked, bills are paid, you've got a job that keeps the lights on, and a home to call your own. But what happens when Mother Nature throws a curveball?
I'm telling you, just take cover.
Are you prepared to live without electricity or passable roads for weeks at a time? Do you even have a plan B? If you do, are you willing to bet your life on it?
Children left with no homes.
And no one's coming to help them.
The first step towards self-reliance in the face of disaster is a visit to MyPatriotSupply.com. There you'll find the absolute best prices on storable foods, non-GMO seeds, emergency water filtration devices, and so much more. All orders over $49 qualify for free shipping in the lower 48 states. Call 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927 and speak to one of our preparedness advisors today, or visit us at MyPatriotSupply.com. Remember, before it's time to survive, it's time to prepare.
The human body is extraordinary. Despite all the stresses we inflict upon it, it still works hard to stay in balance. Thousands upon thousands of people rely upon Heart and Body Extract to help their body stay balanced. This excellent 100% natural herbal formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels, cleans arteries, promotes good circulation, balances cholesterol, and more. HB Extract, paired with healthy lifestyle choices like good nutrition and exercise, can give you a life free of pain, sickness, and fear. Recapture your youthful vitality and experience your body healing itself with the aid of HB Extract. It's extremely effective and it starts working in just days. Visit hbextract.com to learn more and to read scores of testimonials from satisfied customers. And we've never increased our price in over 10 years. That makes Heart and Body Extract as great a value now as it was the first day we sold it. A healthy heart is a happy heart. Call 866-295-5305 or go to hbextract.com.
Your house is dark, vacant. You must be gone on vacation for a while. Thanks for all the jewelry.
Don't be the next victim of a break-in. Go to faketv.com and discover a device that creates the illusion someone is inside watching TV and makes your home unappealing to would-be thieves.
Don't these people ever leave?
Starting at $24.95, and there's free shipping. Go to faketv.com or ask for it at your local hardware store. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
This is an alert. If your business or church is building this year, you're about to pay more than you should. This could mean thousands of dollars more for your office, retail space, church, or warehouse. A General Steel building can save you as much as half the cost and time of similar conventional construction. And we're offering rebates of up to $20,000 to help you build today. Call General Steel for free information that could save you thousands. Call 866-91-STEEL. 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
Song. You can think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before.
So, seals, honeybees, monarch butterflies, ducks, geese, dolphins. The list goes on and on. navigate on record by electromagnetic magnified magnetic shell ganglia in the brain, in the heart, and in the gut. On record. In so many studies, it'll make your head spin. People that have been in traumatic injuries and had areas of this damaged or removed, they found are completely different. We are tied in to not just the magnetic field of the Earth, but the magnetic field of the sun, the galaxy, the universe around us. That's why they know that birds and mice and other animals sense storms days in advance. Tornadoes, days in advance, before weather systems have even arrived. Earthquakes, days in advance. It's been proven. They knew 60, 70, 80 years ago, and they surmised that it was magnetic cells in the brain, and now they've got high-powered electromagnetic microscopes, electron microscopes, and they know they can cut the part out of a rat's brain, and suddenly it doesn't have those senses. That's why you say you feel something in your heart, you feel something in your gut, and then those ganglia of cells communicate with your brain that's got the same cells in it. It was first given a scientific name in 1972. How do you pronounce that? Magnetic perception?
Magnetoception.
Magnetoception. Magnetoception is a sense which allows an organism to detect a magnetic field in perceived direction, altitude, or location. The sense has been proposed to explain animal navigation in vertebrates and insects. And it goes on from there. Yeah, how does something hatch out of an egg in Canada and then fly all the way south to Mexico like the monarch? And many other species of butterfly as well do similar things. Well, it's known. Just like the seals, they've proven have this brain tissue. It's the same thing at a pep rally. Why do you go to a pep rally? Because the energy. Before you would go to war, hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, before the men marched off, there'd be a big party the night before to get everybody hyped up and to dance around the fire and to get the energy up. Well, that's hormonal energy, brain energy, psychic energy. What do we see happening with this rivalry of the Cowboys and the Redskins since both teams were founded, getting in fights with each other and hating each other? Well, part of it's cultural and it gets passed on. But if you think about those teams, from the day the Cowboys were founded and the Redskins were founded and played each other, was it back in the 50s, right through to now, there are people and members of that team that were connected to the next group that comes in, so it's one stream, just like a family. Just like genetics, just like common sense that's passed on, just like ritual and culture is passed on. So it's electromagnetic, it's chemical, it's culturally taught. And it's a perfect example of how they organize us into false tribal constructs, false battles, simulated combat that then turns into real combat to then insert the other messages like Northrop Grumman ads showing how in real time everything we're doing is being tracked so SWAT teams can attack us to keep us safe. I want to take that new Northrop Grumman ad. I want to find that and download it. I saw it last night during the football game. And I was watching some of it, about an hour of it, to analyze it. And I want to go find that state ad out of Pennsylvania where the satellite's spying on you in your backyard. And they said, we know where you live, we're watching you, and just show people how they're throwing it in our face now. It's all a giant conditioning operation to take our normal instincts, our normal tribal warfare, and to distract us from the real world. But it's worse than that. And we'll put bookends on this when we come back, get into all the news we haven't hit yet. Asia Air CEO dumped shares days before flight disappeared. Move prompts speculation that Tony Fernandez had prior knowledge. We'll also get into the Pope wants carbon taxes. It's all coming up.
We're on the mark.